in control, 'cause there's a fool on the road careening out of control. Hard liquor, fast women, just can't let it be. But I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Well, I keep my motor running, got my mirror on. I say my idea of heaven is a paradise. Seven come alive, set this poor boy free. But I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Bright lights, Saturday night, but I must have had a couple of my feet alright. A cupcake, a shimmy and shake, spend more money than anybody makes. Well, give me some more high-octane juice. You know there ain't no cure for these your honky-tonk blues. And if they come up with something, I'll develop an immunity. But I wish I knew, but it comes so easy for me. Out on the town, just a fooling around, and I got my mind on the lost and found. Step up. No need to be shy, you know, every pretty woman's got a ticket to ride. Well, my tires are flat and now I'm out of gas. I always promised myself I'd let the next one pass. Lord, I wish that he promised didn't break so easily. But I wish I did, but it didn't come so easy for me. But I wish I did, but it didn't come so easy for me.
Hello, Keith.
Hi, Ralph.
Nice to have you back.
Nice to be back. Thank you. Thank you.
Keith Whitley and the what?
Those bunch of guys, Ralph, are called the Miami Band, and I'm very proud of all them. You can give them another nice hand if you'd like to.
Why the Miami Band?
After my first hit record that we debuted on this show about a year and a half ago, and we're doing that again tonight. We're hoping that we're as lucky the next time with this next record.
Miami?
Miami. You know, we debuted that song on this show before we had ever released it as a record, and a lot of people called in and asked us about, you know, if it was going to be a single. So we figured it worked for us once, so we're doing it with our new record tonight later on in the show.
Which is called what?
With These Arms Be in Your Way.
Well, I hope lightning can strike twice for you.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you said lightning. They say that when you come to Nashville that your odds of having a hit record are about the same as being struck by lightning. So,
now, I've never heard it put quite that way.
I forget who I heard talking about that, but they say the odds of ever having a national hit record are about the same as being struck by lightning.
That may be very true. How's the baby?
The baby is just great, thank you. He's growing like a weed.
For those of you who may not know, Keith is married to Miss Lori Morgan, and they have a new baby. And this is a new experience for you, isn't it?
This is the first time I've ever got to be involved in the, with the baby in its infancy, and I'm loving every minute of it. Haven't gotten a lot of sleep in the past month and a half.
You know how to change the diapers and all that?
Well, they make that real easy now, you know, with the disposable diapers. But I can change the diapers and mix up the formula and the cereal. And I try to help as much as I can because I figure when I'm gone on the road, Lori has to do it all by herself. So.
Now, I understand that Lori, I know she's here tonight, but I understand she's going to perform on this show Friday night.
Friday night.
And bring the baby.
The baby will be here, and I think they have some pictures that they're going to show of the baby. And then he will make his TV appearance.
Will this be his TV debut?
This will be his debut.
Okay, I'll look forward to that.
Me too.
We're going to take a little break, and let me tell you who's on tonight's show. Judy Bailey is here, the Masters 5. Keith Whitley, of course. Give a big round. At the top of the show, you heard Keith Whitley talk about hoping lightning would strike twice. He debuted his, I guess, first hit record on this show.
Sure was.
Miami?
Miami loves me.
Miami loves me? Miami loves me. Okay.
There you go.
I'm glad this one is a little simpler. This is called Would These Arms Be in Your Way? This is the cover on the single that has just been released by RCA. And now we're going to give you, there's the picture of the man. We're going to give you the man in person here on Nashville Now. Here he is to debut this new song. Here is Keith Whitley.
Would you like to hear I love you all the time? If you couldn't turn around without us touching, would you mind? You know there's something missing around your waist. Tell me, would these arms be in your way? Would you mind another heart beating for you? Two ears that listen, you can talk to. Kisses filled with feeling on your face. Tell me, would these arms be in your way? Would you mind another heart beating for you? Two ears that listen, you can talk to. Kisses filled with feeling on your face. Tell me, would these arms be in your way? Now tell me, would these arms be in your way?
That's next on the Nashville Network, and it features that beautiful lady, Sylvia. That'll be following this show. Keith Whitley, I suppose you and Judy Martin are from roughly the same part of the country, aren't you?
We sure are. I was just asking her if she knew some of the people back there that around Mount Sterling and Winchester that I knew. I didn't realize her name was Martin, and I used to know a Joe Martin who sang back there, was a really good singer in some of the clubs around Lexington. I thought perchance she might know him.
I was sorry to hear about your father.
Thank you, Ralph. My father passed away on Saturday, and I'd like to say hello to my mom back in Sandy Hook, Kentucky, who's watching the show now. She is a faithful viewer of the Nashville Network, and especially Nashville Now. And my father had been in poor health for the last couple of years, and he had couple of heart attacks last week, and we lost him on Saturday, the 25th. And but everybody's doing real well. Mom's doing real well. I talked to her today, and I'd like to thank all the folks that have called. My old buddy Ricky Skaggs has called in on my mom about 4 or 5 times this past week from on the road, and I really appreciate that.
I understand your father was a big supporter of your career.
My dad was a tremendous supporter of my career, as well as my mom. And my dad wanted to see me succeed in this business so well, and he's been in very poor health for the past few years, and it's made it a whole lot easier on me, I think, that my father got to live to see the success that I've enjoyed this past year.
Was he a musician as well?
Well, he loved music, and he played harmonica and sang a lot. I learned a lot of old gospel songs from my dad when I was just a kid, and I was heavily influenced by the Baptist churches, the music in the old primitive Baptist churches that I attended when I was a kid. And my father loved that kind of singing. My mom played piano and guitar in church, and that was some of my first musical training.
Are you from a big family?
No, there were 5 of us. I'm the baby. I have a sister who's the oldest, and then my brother, who played in the band with Ricky Skaggs and I when we were teenagers in eastern Kentucky. And then I have another brother who was killed 4 years ago in a motorcycle accident. But I grew up in music. I don't ever recall sitting down one day and saying I want to be in the music business. It's just like it's something I've always done.
It was like it was something that they expected you to do. Then.
Exactly.
You didn't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice.
Let's go back to our special guests. They're gathered around the big white piano here. And since you're over there with your band and your guitar, I assume we're supposed to come over there and let you sing.
You're supposed to let me sing next, Ralph. This is from a new album I have coming out, too.
What's the song called?
The song's called Someone New, and I want to do this for Lori. There's a lot of truth in this song. If you listen real close to the words, you'll figure that out.
All right, here's Keith Whitley.
She ain't wearing her tight blue jeans anymore. She's gone out and bought some fancy new things at the store. I don't think I've ever seen her look like this before. I know she's got something on her mind. She called up all the friends she has, told her on the phone she was crying for no reason yesterday when I came home. I can't say it's her fault, 'cause I'm just as much to blame, but I don't think we'll ever be the same. She's making plans for someone new, and I can't understand what she's going through, but I'll do the best I can. I'll be there to hold her while she's making plans. I really shouldn't worry, 'cause I'm sure she'll be alright. Still I know how it'll scare me when she finally says it's time. If we have a little girl, it's gonna fill my heart with joy. But I kinda hope this first time it's a boy. She's making plans for someone new, and I can't understand what she's going through, but I'll do the best I can. I'll be there to hold her hand while she's making plans. Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna be dead. I love you, Jesse.
That's cute. That's cute. I like that.
Thanks, Ralph.
Look at that. I assume, Keith, you wrote that as you anticipated the moment.
Well, I would like to claim credit for that, Ralph, but I didn't. My producer, Blake Mevis, found that song for me while I was in California this past February on about a month-and-a-half tour. And he had played it for Lori before he played it for me, and she cried and everything when she heard it. It just fit our situation so well because we did want a boy so bad. And Skip Ewing, who writes for A Cuff Rose, wrote that song, and I'm very grateful to him for sending that to us because it's a real special song to me. It's the flip side of our new single.
When I talked to you today, you said you were in the studio last night.
Yes, I was. I've had a little touch of a real bad cold, and I went to the doctor, and they've got me cleared up pretty well. And we're finishing up the new album. And the new album's just, I'm so excited over it because the first song we did, With These Arms Be In Your Way, is a song written by Hank Cochran, who wrote my first hit record, Miami, Miami.
Don't you have some guests on this album?
We sure do, and this wasn't something that we planned, but Hank Cochran and Vern Gosdin and Red Lane wrote this song together. So Vern Gosdin and Emmylou Harris are singing harmony on With These Arms Be In Your Way with me. Ricky Skaggs and I did a song together on the album. This marks the first time that we've recorded together since we were 16 years old. And there's also a duet of a real beautiful song called Brotherly Love that Earl Thomas Conley and I did on the album. So I'm real excited about the new album. The album itself will be out in September, and the single just shipped today.
When you and Ricky Skaggs were 16, where were you working?
We were already working at that time with Ralph Stanley's bluegrass band. We were still in high school, and we were working weekends mainly with Ralph and coming back to school on Monday morning. But we worked all across the country.
Did you and Ricky Skaggs grow up together?
Well, we grew up in the same part of the country. We didn't actually meet until we were 14, and we were really close for the next couple of years and worked with Ralph's band. That was both of our first professional jobs in the music business.
Did you know him, where did you know him at 14?
Well, we played a little contest, a local contest in Ezell, Kentucky, and Ricky was entered in the fiddle contest with his dad backing him up, and I had a band there. My brother and I had a band, and we met that night and struck up a friendship immediately, and within 2 weeks from that time we were working together.
Did he win the contest?
I think he won the fiddle contest. It was a fiddle contest and then just several groups there. My brother and I weren't actually allowed to be in the contest because we had a radio show, so we were considered professionals at that time.
Oh, I see. Were you making any money on the radio?
Very little. Very little.
You want to tell me where you're appearing while we're sitting here? We might as well plug some dates.
Gosh, I'd love to. I can't see that. Oh, yeah, here we go. July 31st, I'm going to be in Louisville, Texas for the Good Luck Rodeo, and I want to invite all those folks to come out and be with us. There's some great people out there. August 1st, I'll be in Dierks, Arkansas. August 2nd and 3rd, I'll be in Branson, Missouri. And August 6th, 7th, and 8th, I'll be in Guntersville, Alabama.
No, that's 7, 8, 9.
7th, 8th, and 9th, excuse me. And you're going to be there, right?
I'll be in Guntersville, Alabama, the 8th and 9th.
Well, we'll look forward to visiting with you.
You're going to be there all 3 nights?
Be there all 3 nights.
That's the Johnny Lee.
Where do you go? Good night, everybody.